if you have been looking for a quick, simple, affordable way to access your files from the web, no matter how you are connected to the internet, you need search any further. This is the Seagate FreeAgent DockStar network adapter. Of course, I currently have a FreeAgent Go portable hard drive connected to it. I have to thank Seagate for passing this bit of hardware along to review. The adapter costs less than $100. More information at go.tagjag.com/DockStar. This particular portable drive is available for right around the same price. FreeAgent Go is the name of that device. More information about that at go.tagjag.com/FreeAgentGo. This is impressive, the network attached storage, and here's why. It has 3 USB ports, actually 4 if you count the mini USB port that the FreeAgent Go drive is currently connected to. It is connected to my home network by way of a network cable, and it is coupled with the Pogo Plug service. Now, I've only heard about the Pogo Plug service up until today, and when I set it up, I was overly impressed. Right now, you are looking at a web page, actually at my.pogoplug.com. I've logged in, and I'm able to browse the files that are on this particular drive dynamically. These files got to this drive by way of the Pogo Plug software. By the way, that Pogo Plug software is free. The software would enable me, if I can switch down to the dock, to automatically synchronize folders on my machines that happen to be on the network. So currently the pictures on this computer, that folder, up to date. Currently copying over the documents from this computer, 38% complete. I've got various settings that of course I could tweak as well. And I'm also copying files like pictures, videos, documents, music from another machine on my network, automatically copying it to this particular drive. And I can browse them dynamically. I can look at these folders, I can download, I could view. Let's see here. What should we do? Let's go into this particular folder. It's a pretty clean interface, and take a look at what we have. There's a photo. It'll be a fish, or at least something that was associated with some kind of fish type of software, I wonder. I've got a lot of stuff that I have to back up. Alright, I could also browse my music if I wanted to, and I can actually watch slideshow presentations as well. Well, there we go, tons of WAV files, and I'm sure more to come. I could show my files, the files that were created today, last week, last month. I've got an index to be able to browse files that other people have shared with me by way of the Pogo Plug service, or I can choose to share files, particular folders, with people explicitly. It's kind of nice. And there's also there are different views available, not just the traditional directory view. I could also view by a larger thumbnail. They also have a cover flow style browser. Right now I flip back to movies. It'll automatically create thumbnails and transcode videos. So I'm able to get thumbnails of certain movies that previously I wasn't able to view from within OS X. And I'm able to watch videos by way of the internet. This video is actually being played by the internet from this particular drive, or at least it got it from that particular drive. I could play it full screen if I wanted to, and you might notice that it says the media is currently processing, so things may appear slow. Well, down here is my library. Currently I have this particular drive connected. I named it Agent, and I can browse the files on this drive. It's just easy to use. And the Pogo Plug software, by the way, also makes it easy to browse locally. So you can access this particular network attached storage as if it was a local drive, either on Mac OS X, Windows, or Linux. And yes, they have a 64-bit version available for all you Windows 64-bit users. I can browse the Agent drive, this drive, or I can browse files shared with me. And at least according to the information that I uncovered by hitting I, when it was attached as a separate drive, it showed me that I had terabytes worth of space available for files shared with me. So if you're on Pogo Plug, you can share your files with me, or vice versa. It's kind of nice. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and show you after I unlock my iPhone here. They have an iPhone app, so I can go in and I can browse the photos as well on this iPhone app. Drilling down by directory, I can even upload media from the iPhone to this particular, I guess, network attached storage device. There we go. I'm browsing. Look at that. Oh, does that look familiar to anybody? Anybody? All right, fine. So let's go ahead and flip back to my Pogo plug, and I'm going to do something. It's kind of exciting. This is where it really shows the power of the Pogo plug service in conjunction with the Seagate FreeAgent DockStar. And you'll have to pardon, it's going to be a little weird because I'm using one hand to connect the Creative Vado. So now I've got this USB device mounted as a drive to the DockStar. Now, it didn't refresh in here automatically. It's a web app. It's running inside a web browser. But if I click the refresh link, look at that, Vado HD. Nice, huh? So if I wanted to, I can drill down even further and get more information. Now, right now it says the drive is not available, but I can tell you that I have accessed this drive before inside this software. Maybe there's a firmware update available. Who knows? It's a live demonstration. You never know what's going to go wrong, but I can tell you connecting either this Vado or the Vado that I'm using to record this particular movie, or I guess video. It's not really a movie. Who's starring in this movie? Someone needs to replace the actor. Who would play me in a movie, I wonder? Rick Moranis? I don't know, maybe Mel Gibson? Some people said I kind of look like him. Anyway, theoretically, you could attach any USB device to it and browse as well. I've had some issues, of course, attaching certain video devices to it. Apparently, this Vado doesn't want to play along, but you kind of get the idea about the way this is going. If I wanted to, I could copy the files from the device, if the device was mountable, create a new slideshow, new folder. I can upload to it or share. So the nice thing about this is it's all dynamic. So as files are getting copied to this drive, I can access it from anywhere by way of the web interface, either on the desktop, by way of the local device or drive mount, or by way of the free iPhone app, which of course the iPhone was turned off. Like I said, I was pretty impressed with the ease of use in terms of how all of this works. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I shouldn't have done, and instead of unmounting the drive locally, I'm going to try plugging it back in again. Let's see if we can get it to work. You know how it goes when we play with hardware, don't you? Alright. Now, the Pogo Plug service is independent of the hardware here that I'm using, so there are a variety of Pogo Plug devices out there. If you want more information about the Pogo Plug, go.tagjag.com/pogoplug. Let's see if we can do this again. Vado HD, maybe, please? Dang. Alright, fine, whatever. I tried. You can't blame me for trying, right? You can't. Just please don't blame me for trying. That's all I ask. Show my files. Let's see if I can get more information. Yeah, it doesn't help. Go in here. I want to see if I can get into the settings. I had to minimize the screen resolution, or I guess shrink it, in order to have it visible at this distance so that you can see some of the text. There's the sharing options, turn on sharing for Drive Agent, more sharing options. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention this. You could actually publish changes to Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, publish an RSS feed, enable public viewing, and let people know when the folder changes. It's kind of neat. This is the Pogo Plug service, again, in conjunction with the Seagate FreeAgent DockStar network adapter. So we've got 3 or 4 links for you to look at here if you want more information. The FreeAgent DockStar, go.tagjag.com/DockStar. The FreeAgent Go, very, very portable hard drive at go.tagjag.com/FreeAgentGo. And then, of course, go.tagjag.com/PogoPlug. Not perfect, but in terms of perfection for network-attached storage with files and discovery and updates, accessibility, Pogo Plug, I believe, is the one to beat. Just need a little bit of cleaning up, obviously. My email address, chris@pirillo.com. Of course, you're more than welcome to join us in our community of tech enthusiasts, geeks.pirillo.com. I've got a blog, chris.pirillo.com, facebook.com/Chris Pirillo, twitter.com/Chris Pirillo, and, of course, a chat room with plenty of people typically talking tech 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. See you later.